देख रहे हैं रिएक्शन चेक. Salam Namaste, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Welcome to Reaction Check, and today's video is going to be a movie trailer. Now, I've been doing some movie trailer for the past 1 year, and it's one way for me to share some interesting things and ideas that I have about Indian films and movies in general that I have known through my experience of watching movies. And also some of the trailers they come out with give you a perspective of what exactly that region is all about. And now, I've done some South Indian films, and in particular, the Telugu film industry or Telugu films, Bahubali, and recently I did a trailer reaction of Sahu. I'll put the link somewhere here, you can take a look at that. I have really opened up my mind to watching more and more films that are coming from the South, because they have completely different way of making, and the action is really out of this world. You get a lot of entertainment from these movies. Now, as I was looking for these movie trailers, some of you actually recommended this movie called Ranarangam. It stars Sharwanand, Kajal Aggarwal, Kalyani Priyadarshan, and Sudheer Varma. Now, this movie is interesting because it has been recommended after I did Sahu, so I want to see what exactly this movie is all about. And the way, cinematography-wise, these movies are really good. Telugu film industry or Telugu or South films, or the way they actually shoot their scenes and the way the music videos are shot in the movies, they are very interesting and very unique. Bollywood film industry does exactly the same thing. When it comes to music videos, their videos are really nice, shot in really beautiful location, and the way cinematography is done for those videos is absolutely amazing. As I was looking for these Telugu film industry, what I found out was there are some interesting things about Telugu film industry. Like a movie called Dana Veera Sura Karna is the lengthiest film in Telugu film industry, and even in the Indian film industry on the whole. So the length of the film was about 4 hours and 17 minutes, and Raj Kapoor's film Mera Naam Joker was about 4 hours and about 24 minutes, but then later it was trimmed to they trimmed down 40 minutes from the movie. Now, Telugu film industry has also been very kind to actors who are outside the industry, who are not Telugu speaking people, like Katrina Kaif and Bipasa Basu, have done their second films in Telugu. Telugu audience love commercial movies a lot, and also Telugu audience expected a government holiday on Bahubali 2 release, which is very interesting. Out of 10 movies released, 7 would be of similar storyline. These are some of the things that I'm reading online. And Telugu films, actually, they really love their movie stars. They're treated like gods, and they are larger than life people in the Telugu film industry. And you can actually see the movies that they actually produce. Actually, tells you what exactly they're trying to do in those movies. These are larger than life action films, and we've got one of them right here by the name of Ranarangam. Let's take a look at this trailer.
ముంతాజ్ కోసం షాజహాన్ తాజ్మహల్ కట్టాడంటే డబ్బులు ఎక్కువ అనుకున్నా.
I was wrong.
కొంతమంది కోసం కట్టచ్చు, ఖర్చు పెట్టచ్చు.
Very loving guy. Look at the cinematography here.
చెప్పనా ఇందుకే ఏ బిజినెస్ చేస్తున్నా?
ఓ అదా.
Fictional story based on... What is that? Is that alcohol?
పట్టణంలో ఎవరికి మందు కావాలన్నా మన దగ్గరే కొనాలి.
రాడు సార్,
అంత ఎదిగిపోయాడా?
మీకు చెప్పినా నమ్మరు కానీ చాలా ఎదిగిపోయాడు సార్.
Okay, transition now.
పవర్ ఉంటే సరిపోదు, అది ఎవరి మీద చూపించాలో కూడా తెలుసుకోవాలి. ప్రపంచంలో డబ్బుతో కొనలేని ఏదన్నా ఉందంటే అది డబ్బు ఒక్కటే. ఎంతో నీళ్ళ కోసం అంటే నమ్మలేదు, ఇప్పుడు నమ్మక తప్పట్లేదు.
The last dialogue that they mentioned, that I did not believe that water would be the cause of the Third World War, but now you can't ignore it. I think it's a very interesting thing that they've mentioned in the movie. But overall, you can see that the hero is a very nice guy who falls in love with a girl, like a typical love story. But he also has this dream of becoming this powerful man by doing these, by acquiring a lot of money. Now, I'm not sure what happens. The transition that you see between the world, where you can see a very different color correction that they've done, the colors that they've used for the movie in the first half, and the second half is very blue, and the first half is very orangey tint that they've given to the movie. So that will determine, you know, the different things where the way his life was before and after. You can see that in the trailer as well, how things are happening. But I would like to know what exactly happened by watching the movie, of course. But I would like to know what exactly happens in the movie where the guy becomes so violent and he goes into a different country and becomes a don, and what exactly is going to happen in this particular movie. Although, like I mentioned, that a lot of things that happen in the Telugu film industry or in the South film industry, they have very nice cinematography, and some of the scenes out there were absolutely amazing, brilliant scenes, and I think they've used some really interesting cameras to capture those that scenery. And I've watched a few South Indian music videos as well, where they go to different locations and they shoot a lot of different things. You get to see a very different perspective, a very different thing that is happening in these movies, and you get to appreciate the kind of work that they are putting into. I recently found out about the news that Kamal Hassan is making Indian 2. So the first Indian movie that I watched a dubbed version back in early 2000. I watched a dubbed version in Hindi, which I actually understood, and it was actually a very stylistic and a very interesting film. But now he's making the second film, Sahu, which recently got released. The trailer got released and is going to release at the same time on 15th of August, that this movie is actually saying that it's going to get released. Sahu is going to be released on the 15th of August as well, throughout India, and it's a very interesting take on this film industry, where you get to see people or stars from the South coming in front and taking over Bollywood film industries as well. There have been a few movies in the past which were either remade or maybe dubbed into Hindi and then released, and they were absolutely great movies. Indian is one of them that I can talk about. There was another movie that I watched called Criminal. It was a very interesting film, a very gripping story about this doctor who's committing some sort of crime, and then he gets caught and a lot of things go wrong. It was an interesting film as well that I remember. Along with that, there have been a lot of different movies, and it's always have been like the South meets the West, the South meets the North, where Ram Gopal Varma and Mani Ratnam have done movies with each other. One has written the movie, the other one has directed, or one has produced the movie, the other one has directed or produced the movie as well. So it's a very interesting take. It's a very interesting style of movies that is coming along and gelling together to bring us a cinema which is very unique and very interesting to watch. But overall, this movie trailer that I watched, I have not. But like I said, I have recently started watching these South Indian film trailers. But if you have more trailers that you want to recommend, you can always put them in the comment section below. I'm actually eager to watch a lot more South Indian films, be it Malayali, Telugu, or Tamil films. At the same time, Marathi film trailers or Marathi film industry that I've seen trailers and I've seen some movies as well. Are really, really interesting and really thought-provoking movies and trailers. But with this particular movie, you can actually see that a lot of style has been, a lot of emphasis on the style and the kind of action that you see. And a lot of scenes were like, you get to like a good, bad, some Martin Scorsese type of action is happening in these movies, and the way they have shot these movies. I personally loved and really looking forward to maybe getting my hands on a DVD or a Blu-ray disc once the movie comes out, or maybe if it gets released here, I'll definitely watch it in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. But at the moment, I think it is something that I should experience. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've come here for the first time, make sure you subscribe and like this channel. And also on the side, you will see some other movie trailers and videos that you may be interested in. If you like them, share and subscribe to the channel. Like always, until next time, until next video, salam, tara, goodbye, and adios.